Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 13 of Let's FIFA 14, and we start this episode off by sending Mignolet to the transfer market, and we'll go out and pick up Hugo Lloris instead because, well, I didn't really feel Mignolet did the job for me in the 2 games I played with him. There was a lot of mixed opinions on him in the last episode. Like, a lot of people said he was really great for them, and some people said he was terrible for them. And I guess it's a little bit similar to FIFA 13. For some people, a certain keeper performs really well, and for other, they just doesn't seem to do the work. So for me, I felt I wanted to try Lloris instead and see if he would do a better job. But before trying him out, I would play with the other side I had just to get the fitness up on the substitution squad. So we make it 1-0, but he will get it back into the game with a goal from Fernandinho, and then he somehow picks up a free kick here. Not too sure what caused that free kick or that foul, and from that he will head it into the far corner to make it 2-1. So all of a sudden I was trailing, and I of course tried to get it back into the game. We find Osvaldo here, makes his way into the box, and a little bit of clumsy stuff going on before Jobson puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-2. And when you look at the halftime stats, it was quite even. We scored on most of our chances, and we head on into the second half where he scores a goal in the 78th minute with Benteke, and I thought, there's no coming back from this. I'm gonna get a draw, I'm gonna lose the game. But I pick up the ball here, he throws it straight to me, and I was going to get back at him with a header here, and we make it 3-3, and I thought, well, a draw, that's probably fine. But then Jobson showing up here, a lovely little skill run here, making his way into the box, goes past several defenders before he puts it into the bottom corner, and he makes it 4-3 in the 90th minute, completes his hat-trick, and I win the game. And that was a really intense ending to that game, but I get the 3 points. I'm situated at 9 points after 4 games in the division, and that looks quite good in my opinion. And as you can see here, a lot of the players from the old substitution squad did sell on, and I was sitting on around 4k coins. Still want to win. If I won the division, I'll get a few more coins. I might get into a bit of trading if I can find the time. But nonetheless, we head on into our next game, and we get a very lucky start. Very clumsy stuff. It hit his defender. The deflection bounces over his keeper, and I make it 1-0. So a very lucky goal there. But we continue on creating the chances. We find a completely open Jobson here, and he cuts inside. We try out the shot, but it goes just wide off the post, and instead he plays a really good through ball to Santi Cazorla, and he will get the equalizer. And we continue on creating the chances. Here it's Ronaldinho on the ball, a few skill moves here, cuts inside, crosses it in, a bicycle kick, but it's straight into the ground, and an easy save for his keeper. So we go into the second half, a lovely roulette from Jobson. He finds Ronaldinho, and he will convert it to give me the lead. 2-1 it is, and we continue on. Jobson on the ball here once again, and he will find Nani, who goes with a similar fake shot. We try out the shot there, but it goes wide off the post. And then in the end of the game, I get this really nice pass and move sequence. I thought it looked really nice. The run from Osvaldo there, completely splitting the defense apart, and we do make it 3-1, win the game, and we get 3 more points. And as you can see, he did have 4 shots, and I had 5 on target. So I think the game should have been a little bit more even, maybe ended 2-1 or 3-2, because he did have his chances as well. But I would go out with the win, and then I decided to pick up a Colombian manager from the Colombian league, because someone mentioned that in the comments of the last episode it would give Ortega 8 chemistry instead of the 6 chemistry. So big thanks for that. I didn't really think about that before I saw that comment, so I decided to pick him up there and give Ortega that better chemistry. And we go into the next game with our substitution squad. And it's Ben Arthur on the ball here, a few skill moves before we cross it in, and we try out a header there with Michael Richards, who made his way into the box, but it goes wide off the goal. And Ortega on the ball here, finding Alexandro, a lovely little roulette past the defender, and we do make it 1-0. But then this happens, and this made me question Lloris, like, that, what is he doing? And I thought, was it a mistake selling on Mignolet? Maybe I shouldn't have bought Lloris, but yeah, that was the first mistake I saw from him, and the only one so far, but it was kind of clumsy the way he gave up the ball there. But nonetheless, we keep on creating chances, trying to get it back into the lead in this game. And we find Jackson Martinez here, and he will pass it to open Moreno, and we take the shot and make it 2-1 to get into the lead. And we were not done there. FifaRalle here finding Martinez, a lovely little chip, and I actually thought it went in to start off with, but instead we get the rebound with Moreno, and we win another game, 3-1. And we sit on 15 points, and we have 4 games left to pick up 4 points in order to pick up the title of the division. So it's looking pretty good here in Division 5. We apply a contract to Lloris, and we head on into our next game, and we come up against a squad which isn't a Premier League squad, pretty much a Bundesliga squad with a few German players as well, with Schürrle and Gomez into the side. And we get our first chance here with Moreno. Should probably add a little bit more power into that chip if I wanted a goal, but we kept on creating the chances. Sissoko trying out a shot there, but instead it's him with an over-the-top through ball to Kroos, and he will make it a 1-0. So I was trailing there, but I tried to get it back into the game, and a lovely skill run from Jackson Martinez there to give me the equalizer. 1-1 it is, and we continue on. Just a few minutes later, we find Moreno, a little chipped over the top ball to find Ben Arfa, and we get into the lead. And when we go into the second half, we got quite lucky to hang on to the ball. We try out a shot there, but it hits the post, unlucky, and instead in the 80th minute, he makes a nice over the top ball, and he passes it across there to get the equalizer, and we end up drawing the game. But it didn't really matter that much, even though it was a little bit frustrating because he only had those 2 shots on target. But still, I needed 4 points in my final 4 games, and I ended up getting a draw in this one. So if I just needed a win basically in my final 3 games in order to advance. So giving up 2 points, that didn't matter too much, and we head on into another game to see if we can finish off this episode with a win and finish off the division. So we go into the game and we come up against a 4-2-3-1 Premier League side, and it's Osvaldo here creating the first chance. A few skill moves here out in the wing, quite lucky to hang on to it, and somehow I actually pick up a penalty here. And who else than Ronaldinho to step up for that and make it a 1-0, and I didn't create that many chances in this game, so it's quite lucky that I did get that goal from the penalty. But he goes with a stupid slide tackle here, and he will get Gibbs sent off and give me a few more chances in this game. We try out a shot there from the free kick. He did place a player on the line, so I couldn't shoot it around the wall and try for that. But we created a lot more chances after he did get that player sent off, trying to get a nice little goal to end off the game. Here it's Ronaldinho on the ball, lovely little skill run. He will go with an over-the-top ball to find a Jobson, and we'll cut inside with the McGeady spinner, but we do hit Ronaldinho there, and in the end we only win 1-0. But it does mean we get the 19 points, we win Division 5, and that will be the end of the episode, guys. In tomorrow's episode, we'll most likely try out some of the cups instead, and maybe try and get around to build a squad for some single matches, because I want to mix it up a little bit instead of just playing Division. But yeah, that's all for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later.